Hi, welcome to ASP.NET Virtual Lab. In this video, you learn how to select, delete and edit records using a grid view. So first we'll see the working of this program and then we'll see how to do it. So this is the page in which we have a grid view. So these are the records that being displayed, and we have the select, delete and edit button. So first we'll select the record, select. So on the click event of the select button, you can see the records have been displayed in our panel. So initially the panel was disabled. Then if you want to edit a record, so you can simply click on the edit button. So you'll see the edit panel gets open. So here I'll change the contents and say update. So on the update you can see the posting is changed. Similarly, you can delete the record by clicking on the delete button. So delete, you can see the message appears, record deleted. So this is the page. So when you click on the page, you can see the records are changing. So all these we'll see how to do it in this video. So initially we need to add a Gridview Control. So I'll add a new page. So for this we need a table. So I'll add a page first. So trial, click on add. So we have a new page here. We'll have a look at the table that I have used for this. So job description is the table name, and this is the table structure. So we have serial name, that is the data type is numeric, the company name varchar, job profile again varchar, posting again varchar, salary is numeric, job description is varchar. So this is the structure of the table, and initially I have added few records into the table. So there are 9 records. I'll add one more. So I added one record, save it. Now we'll see the working. Now the very first thing we need to do is add the Gridview Control. So we'll go to the toolbox, under data you select the Gridview Control. Now after inserting the Gridview Control, we need to set some properties for the grid view. So the very first property we need to set is the ID. So we'll set the ID. So I'll say gdv jobs job. Then you'll see the initial index selected is the current row. So the current row selection is -1. Again the edit index is the property that shows you the index of the row that is in the edit mode. So by default these are -1. Then we need to make the auto generate columns property as false, so that whatever columns we select, for these columns the columns are not generated automatically, and we will specify only the selective column. So this is the properties that we need to set. Then the second part is we need to add the columns that you want to display in this grid view. So select the grid view, click on the arrow that appears at the grid view tasks, click on the edit column. Now when you click on the edit column, you'll see the fields window appearing in fields dialog box. Now here you can see there are different things that we can add to our grid view. So very first we'll add is the bound field. Click on add. Now the bound field, when you click on the bound field, you can bound your grid view manually with your fields in the table. So the bound field, you need to specify the properties for the bound field. So the header property, so header property is the property that will display in the column in the grid view as the column header. Then we need to specify the data field. So data field is again the column name that we have in our table. So again the column name is serial number, so I add the column name as serial number. Now once you do this, you need to click on the convert this field into a template. Now I'll tell you why. You will get to know why we need to convert it to a template. So click on the convert this field into a template. So once you do this, so this column field will be converted to a template that could be seen, and here you can see the column appears. So this can be seen from the source. So now for whatever columns we choose, these columns are converted to a template. Now this template is required when we are editing the records in the grid view. As we saw in the demo initially, while editing the records, you see a text box in that specific row. So we need this. So you have a template that places a text box, and then a template that places a label. You can modify the text box name as we usually do for other text boxes. So txt serial number, so this will be taken as the identifier for a specific text box. So these I have done for all the columns that we see here. So we can see the serial number, company name, job profile, posting, salary, and job description, all the columns that we see in the table. So we'll have a look at the code of this. So we'll go to the source. Now in the grid view, you can see all the columns as the template. So you have serial number, the company name. So for every column or every field in the table, it creates a template, and for every template you have a text box and a label. So I have renamed the text boxes, all the text boxes, in order to identify the text boxes easily. So once this is done, the second part is you need to add these buttons that you see in the grid view: select, delete, and edit. So again, for this we'll go to the grid view that I have copied here, inserted here. So again, select the grid view, click on this arrow, click on the edit column button. Now here you will see the command field. Now in this command field you have three buttons: edit, update, cancel, select, and delete button. So click on the edit columns. Now in the command field you can see the select, delete, and edit button. So you can add these buttons one by one. So the select button, you can add the header text as select. And how do you want this button to be appearing? As link, a button, or a image? So you'll say a button and click on OK. So you'll see a select button is added here. Similarly, add other two as delete. Again, delete button. So type the header as delete and convert the button type to a button and say OK. So you see the button gets added here. Again, edit column, select the edit, update, add, select the link, button type to button, header text as edit, and say OK. So you'll see three buttons appearing here. So this is how we add a select, edit, and delete button to all the rows. Now, so this is how you add the select, delete, and edit button to your grid view. So we see these operations of these three buttons in the next video. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you'll enjoy the video.